Something feels different this year. I was driving near the Peace Arch border crossing in Washington, a place that's long symbolized friendship between two nations. For decades, families and friends flowed freely across this border, filling parks, highways, and communities with energy. But today, the roads are quieter, the lines shorter, and there's a noticeable emptiness in the air. This isn't just a feeling, it's a reality. Car trips from Canada into the US have dropped by nearly 36% this July compared to last year. That's a third fewer Canadian license plates on our highways. Air travel is down too, over 16%. In 2024, we welcomed about 20 million Canadians who spent over $20 billion and became part of our communities. Now many are choosing to stay home. This sudden change forces us to ask, who are we as a destination and what's changed? It's not just about numbers or economics, it's about people. Canadian grandparents missing their annual Florida trip, young couples from Montreal feeling unwelcome, small business owners in California missing summer tourists from Calgary. Every empty car and plane seat is a personal decision made for complex reasons. The landscape of American tourism is shifting in ways we haven't seen in a long time. The world's longest undefended border feels less like a bridge and more like a pause button. The question is, what's behind this pause, and what does it mean for both sides? The answers are as personal as they are profound. This is a story about more than travel. It's about the ties that bind us, and what happens when those ties are tested. The friendship between our countries is at a crossroads, and the choices we make now will shape the future of that friendship. Why are Canadians staying away? The reasons are layered: politics, money, and personal safety. Many Canadians feel a growing disconnect with the U.S. political climate and rhetoric. Trade disputes and harsh words have made some feel unwelcome. The Canadian dollar's weakness means U.S. trips are pricier than ever. Rising costs at home make cross-border vacations harder to justify. Prime Minister Mark Carney urges Canadians to explore their own country and support local businesses, a message that's resonating. New U.S. travel rules have created confusion, especially for those with X-gender markers on passports, making some feel excluded before they even pack. Safety concerns, especially stories of gun violence and high healthcare costs, add another layer of hesitation. For many, the risk, expense, and uncertainty outweigh the rewards. When you add it all up, politics, price, policy, and personal safety, the decision to stay home makes sense. It's not just about travel. It's about feeling welcome and secure. Until those feelings return, many Canadians are choosing to stay put. The border may be open, but the welcome feels less certain. And that's changing the way we connect. The absence of Canadian visitors isn't felt equally. It's hitting some states hard. Florida's Canadian tourism is down nearly 20%. Snowbirds are staying home or finding new destinations. California, usually bustling with Canadian tourists, is seeing a 19% drop. Las Vegas is quieter, with Canadian visitor numbers down 20% and airlines cutting flights. Washington's border crossings are down by nearly 30% month after month. Louisiana, where Canada is the largest international market, is worried about the drop in visitors. The ripple effect is real. Fewer tourists mean quieter beaches, emptier restaurants, and struggling small businesses. From the Pacific Northwest to the bayous of the South, communities are feeling the loss. The absence of Canadians is more than economic, it's a missing piece of local culture and connection. States are launching campaigns to lure Canadians back, but the void remains. The message is clear: the friendship gap is being felt everywhere. Behind every statistic are real people. Hotel workers, servers, shopkeepers, whose livelihoods depend on visitors. In Las Vegas, a 6% drop in hotel occupancy means thousands of empty rooms and less work for staff. The ripple spreads. Fewer guests mean less business for suppliers, entertainers, and local farms. Small businesses, from Florida motels to California surf shops, are struggling to fill the gap left by Canadians. These aren't faceless corporations, they're the backbone of their communities. When they struggle, the whole town feels it. Domestic travel is strong, but it can't fully replace the diversity and spending international visitors bring. Inbound travel spending is expected to fall by over 3% this year, a loss of billions. Relying only on domestic travelers isn't sustainable. International visitors, especially Canadians, bring fresh perspectives and vital revenue. The cost of empty chairs is more than lost dollars. It's lost vibrancy and security. To thrive, we need both domestic and international guests. The stakes are higher than ever. In response, tourism leaders are working to rebuild the bridge of friendship. U.S. officials are visiting Canada, not as politicians, but as ambassadors of hospitality. They're meeting with travel agents, reminding them that Americans are still welcoming, beyond the headlines. States like Louisiana and California are launching heartfelt campaigns to say, "We miss you. Please come back." Canadian tourism officials are also emphasizing that Americans are always welcome north of the border. Our economies are deeply intertwined. In 2024, Americans spent over 15 billion Canadian dollars in Canada. Maintaining travel in both directions is essential. These efforts are about more than business. They're about human connection. The travel community is looking for solutions, not blame. They're building bridges, starting conversations, and rising above political noise. A border should be a gateway, not a barrier. The work being done now is a testament to the power of travel to heal divides. A warm welcome is the most powerful invitation of all. The future of our friendship depends on it. Even now, there's hope on the horizon. The 2026 FIFA World Cup, co-hosted by the US, Canada, and Mexico, is a chance to showcase North American unity. It could be the catalyst to repair and strengthen travel bonds. The US will celebrate its 250th anniversary in 2026, inviting the world to join in. The Summer Olympics return to Los Angeles in 2028, and the Winter Olympics to Salt Lake City in 2034. These global events transcend politics and bring people together. Projections show international travel will rebound, with record numbers possible by 2029. The US government is preparing, increasing embassy staffing to handle the expected surge. These events won't solve every issue, but they give us a reason to come together. They're a reminder of our shared history and future. The path forward is challenging, but filled with opportunity. We have a chance to reset the relationship and start a new chapter. Hope is on the horizon, if we choose to seize it. In the end, travel is about people, not politics. It's about the desire to connect, explore, and understand one another. The friendship between Canadians and Americans is built on countless small exchanges, shared meals, laughter, and awe at the same wonders. This bond is too precious to lose over politics or economics. We are more than neighbors, we are family. Hospitality is a virtue, making someone feel safe and valued, far from home. Small acts of kindness build bridges and make people want to return. Each of us can be an ambassador for our community. Let's look past politics and see the person. Let's keep our doors and hearts open. The road may be quieter now, but it doesn't have to stay that way. Friendship, like travel, is a journey worth taking. Let's get back on that road, together.